Hello everybody, welcome to Peaceful Rebellion in my car. Today I'm going to my retreat, ayahuasca retreat. So I go to the retreat twice a year and I get very excited about it. Although it's a strange kind of excitement because it's excitement, trepidation, because you don't take this lightly. This is a very serious affair, but it's beautiful, and I'm looking forward to going there. I probably know some people because I've been going there for a few years now. So I'm going to report in as things happen. Probably you won't see me until the following day, tomorrow after the first ceremony, and I'll tell you all about it. And maybe we'll get the chance to chat to some people if there's anyone who speaks English there. Okay? So, wish me luck. And let's hope that Pachamama, as she's called, treats me nicely. Hello and good morning. Well, last night we had the first ceremony and it was beautiful. Beautiful vibe with the group, loads of great energy, but the group was very quiet all night. Very quiet, like really quiet, the quietest I've ever seen. And normally at least 50% of the people vomit, but not last night. A few, but not a lot. So it was very different vibe. And I had the pleasure of sitting next to the shaman. So I was right next to him, and we played we sang some songs together. We played some songs. I played some songs. It was beautiful, very nice. The experience was excellent. Every time that I come and spend time with the medicine, I have a different message, a different experience. And last night was very much. She was really nice to me, Pachamama. She was really nice to me, but the little pixies, they were hilarious. They were absolutely hilarious, and they did the same thing, testing me out, testing whether I had my ego under control and stuff like that. But they were funny. They were telling me jokes, but not jokes. They like saying really funny things, but like brutal things. Funny about me, like laughing at me, but making me laugh. I mean, because it was like a test, you know. They say something, and then if I take it badly, there was one time where they did something and I wasn't happy. They showed me something and I wasn't happy, and I was like, "That's not fair." And then they made a joke about it, like they say, "You don't take yourself so seriously." And that's kind of what the whole theme was about, me not taking myself seriously. It was very beautiful night, and I was laughing and singing, and we were all singing. It was beautiful. So there we are. I'll see if I can interview some people later on today. Hello, we're here with Tony. Hi Tony. Thank you very much for doing this. Tony, you've come to the ayahuasca retreat. It's the first time.
Yeah, it's the first time.
Why did you come? What made you come?
I didn't know what I came. I didn't know what I come, but I know. I mean, I wanted to discover more because I was a different person as I am right now. Mm-hmm. And I think that I have many things that I need to. Many things I don't know how can you explain. I'm very close. I am a very close person, and I think with all the experience I've been having, this could help me to be more open.
Okay. Yeah.
Most of that, I mean, I want to explore that to discover how can I be more open. Mm-hmm. And so.
And obviously there are lots of different ways that you could do that. Why have you chosen the ayahuasca route?
I haven't chosen it. I was suggested to do it.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So I didn't search for it. I didn't do anything. I also I didn't know that it existed. Mm-hmm. But a friend of mine who is with me with this journey, and she's been teaching me many things about life.
Yeah.
And she said, Tony, you are in a process that this could help you to be more constant with yourself, okay? Because you, in your process, some days you are up, some days you are down, but this could help you to be more constant. Why don't you try? And she sent me so many videos of Manuel's conference, and I start looking at it. I get some information, a little information, and that's it. First I was scared because I have, you have the two scenarios, the bad experience and the good experience.
Absolutely,
Of course,
yeah.
the bad experience are the more important that you keep all the time.
They're the best, yeah.
Yeah, but the best, you said no, and I said to myself, okay, why don't you try it? Let's do it.
Hello. Here we are with Riccardo.
Riccardo.
Yeah? Riccardo. Where are you from?
I'm from Milano, Italy.
From Italy, and you've come all the way to Spain to have an experience with ayahuasca, yeah?
Yes, just for have experience with ayahuasca.
And how was it last night? You've had one ceremony. How did it go?
I feel sick. I vomit a lot of fear, anxiety, a lot of things that I have inside. And this is the first step to fight my fears, because
Right.
I am afraid of my fears, to do things, to go against my fear.
Yeah.
And yesterday I begin to go against my fears.
Excellent.
I feel,
And I suppose that continues this evening,
I suppose that tonight I go very against my fears.
Yeah? Okay, super. And how did you discover this Manuel and the Retiro?
I read a blog and I wrote to the blogger, because the blogger had many experience with ayahuasca. So I sent an email to the blogger, and he wrote me that he knows very well Emanuele Villescusa. Emanuele Villescusa studied in Padova in Italy, so
yes.
had an experience in Italy.
So here we are. It's Saturday afternoon toward evening now, and we're about to start the second night, the second ceremony. I've had a lovely day talking to people, getting to know everyone, and the second night's always it's more relaxed. Everybody's more relaxed. There's not as much fear and trepidation about what's going to happen. So it's a beautiful experience the second night. So I'm looking forward to it. So tomorrow I will report in about what happened. Okay, so fingers crossed. And last night was hilarious. So let's see what tonight brings. Let's see if they're still in fine fettle, as we say up in the northeast of England. All right, see you later. Hello! We're here with Sveta, or Lana, or Svetlana.
Sveta.
Yeah. So, Sveta, this is the second time. We did an interview the last time you were here, yeah? So you come here for the second time. But is this the third time that you've been to an ayahuasca retreat?
Yes.
Yeah. So why do you keep coming back?
Oh, that's a good question. I believe there's something for me, something very important. That's why I'm kind of coming back to get my lessons from life.
Yeah. And how was last night in the second ceremony?
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was very good. So I can explain a bit how was it. So for me personally, it was all about the fear, because I realized that I always was afraid to leave and to be the real me, to have my voice and to have something to say. And I was kind of just looking around for permission for people, like is this okay if I do it like that, and was afraid that something bad could happen always. But then yesterday I realized that so many times when I was afraid, nothing happened, but I was just put myself in a box, and I was living in this box. And when yesterday I was asking about what's the purpose in this life, what can I do for the people around me, and like something more for the world, and then I get an answer that there's no point of telling you like what's the purpose in life, because you're afraid to be yourself, and no matter what I'll tell you, you won't do it because you're just afraid. So just deal with that, deal with your fear, and then you can go further and explore more.
And we came yesterday, Friday, and 3 weeks ago I couldn't sleep because I didn't want last night to arrive.
Okay.
And on Thursday night I decided myself, I am working, it's a very hard time to work because it's my season, very busy season. I'm gonna quit tonight. I'm gonna call Manuel to say that I cannot do it this weekend, I will do it in December. Before, maybe I'm telling many things, you know.
That's okay, no, that's fine.
Before I called Manuel, it was allowed 8 o'clock in the evening, I called my friend. I said, listen, Leticia, this is happening, you know. You know, my ego start telling me don't go. He's searching for excuses. I said, just, you know, Tony, the same thing happens to you the day before you were going to India. That you said you will be quitting, going to India, and you will lose the money of the ticket, of everything, you don't go. And then when you went, it was nothing.
Yeah.
Was all your expectations, is all your ego. But believe me, she was searching about this, and she told me, well, all the information I got from what I searched tells me this, and she told me it's gonna be great for you. It's gonna be a good experience. Be confident. Give yourself to it, and that's it. So I came here.
Excellent, excellent. They do say that fear is false expectations appearing real. It's like we always make it much worse than it is beforehand.
You're
an expert at
Oh
that.
my God! If there is a first prize, I am the one who got it.
Okay. Well, listen, Tony, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We have another ceremony tonight. I really hope it goes wonderfully well for you, and
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Okay. All right. So, bye-bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye. Super. And this is the first time you've tried ayahuasca.
This is my first time. Yes.
What's your feeling? Do you think this will be a one-time thing, or might you continue in the future?
No, maybe I will continue. But now I have to see what happened tonight
Yeah.
and what
absolutely.
happened in the next day.
Yeah.
But my feeling is that I love the experience, and I love the people.
Yes.
I love to hear what the people feel, what the people had problem of the people,
Yeah.
and what was the experience of all the people inside the group.
Sure. Sure. Yeah. It's very beautiful. Okay. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Bye.
Bye bye. What I've noticed with ayahuasca and her really, La Abuela, is that the answers that she gives you are not always the answers that you want to hear, but are the answers that you have to hear, that you should hear. Yeah, yeah. So you've come all the way from Northern Ireland, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. And you're travelling back today.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow you're going to travel back. Okay, cool. Well, listen, thank you very much for sharing that. And probably we might see you again here, I think. don't
Yes,
you? I think so.
definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, this, ayahuasca is like Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop. Okay,
Yeah.
bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Hello, good morning. Today's Sunday. So, last night was awesome. And awesome, not in an awesomely fantastically good, in an awesomely fantastically hard way. When will I learn my lesson? That's the question. When will I learn my lesson? Basically what I did was this. On Friday, I got the shaman to give me a very small dose of ayahuasca. I wanted to have a gentle night. It's like I feel like I've done the hard work, and I want to have a gentle night. Okay, so that was the plan. However, so on the Friday night that worked. However, on the last night I did exactly the same. I said to the shaman, just give me a beginner's dose, which he did. And man, it was so intense. It was so intense. It took ages to start, but when it started, they gave me everything. Really hard. It was so hard. I tried to sing. I couldn't sing. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't open my eyes. It was like, what happened was, you see, on the Friday at the end, when it was, it hardly lasted on Friday. You know, I had a little bit of niceness and some lovely fun conversations, but then right at the end I said, for a joke, well maybe it wasn't a joke, I said, is that all you've got? Now, the thing with ayahuasca and Pachamama is you must always be respectful. Always be respectful. It's what I learned. Every time that I've been disrespectful, I have paid the price. And that's exactly what happened. When I said, is that all you've got? Right, this is on the Friday. Then I realised that I'd made that mistake. That was like a taunt. That was like a challenge. And in the visuals that I got, she looked at me with a face of, oh, yeah, well, maybe not tonight, because it was at the end. And so I think what happened was I was shown what she's got, and basically she showed me everything she's got. And what I realised was that I'm not in a position to control this. No matter how much I think I can control it by adjusting dose and everything like that, I am not in control. She's in control. She gives me exactly what it is that I need. She decides, and that's the lesson. It was a very humbling experience last night. I was humbled, and part of the message was just be humble, okay. And you know, I've got to process all of this, but it was all about humility, about understanding where I've been in my life, understanding that maybe, yeah, I'm in a good place now, but I wasn't always there. And it was kind of like a remembrance of, you know, don't get above yourself. Don't, as we say in the northeast of England, don't get a tip for yourself. Just stay humble, right? And I thought I had that under control, but I think when it came to working with ayahuasca, I think I was starting to get a little bit cocky. And cockiness is slapped down by ayahuasca. Totally slapped down. And she slapped me down last night. So I take that as I had a wonderful night. It was fantastic. I was dancing, singing a little bit along with Shaman, and other people were singing. It was beautiful. But in terms of myself, basically she stripped me of everything. Everything was taken off me. Again, man, how many times? When am I going to learn the lesson? So it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful, and I've got to process this. And I think it's, you know, the hardest experiences are the best experiences, in my view, with ayahuasca, always. And so it was a hard one for me. It was hard, and it's very hard. What ayahuasca does, it gets you to look at yourself. Okay, you have to look at yourself, and it's always look at yourself in the areas that you need to work on. And so that was what happened to me last night. So beautiful experience, and you know. But if you ever consider doing ayahuasca, please always come with tremendous humility and respect. Don't do what I did and think that you can control it. You can't. She gives you exactly what you need, when you need it, and what she perceives to be what you need, not what you think you need, you know. So there we are. All right, so I'm going to see if I can interview some people as well.